video.
Are they clean? Do
Yeah.
they look like that they need extra care to have assistance in the home? So physically, you're looking at that. Do they look like they've lost weight, gained weight? Are they sleeping well? One of those things. Then you want to look at the environment. If you're visiting them in their home, what does their house look like? Is it cluttered? Is it picked up? Are they taking their pills? You know, a lot of people have pill organizers. Is it pill? Is it Monday and they've already taken pills through Friday? That's a sign that things are not going smoothly.
So the conversation is not easy. This is one that I had with my father in 2008 after my mother passed away. So he was really on his own at that time. You can see pictures from the 1970s. That's the Wagners when we first moved to Los Angeles in 1971. This picture was so cool to my dad. He sent it out to everybody because we had a pool. And we came from the Seattle area, and nobody had a pool up there. So this is a conversation that I had with my father in 2008, but I was hoping you might be able to give us some tips, Becky, on this conversation that you have with your parents, and that we're not talking about putting them into homes necessarily. There are a lot of different options.
Yes. So first of all, you need to be empathetic. You need to sit down and you need to listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
So often we have our agenda going in, so we're predetermining what they're going to say, and you can't do that. You need to sit down and you need to listen to them, what they're saying. Think about yourself in their position 30 years from now. You know, right now you're focusing on raising a family, you're thinking about your career. They were you 30 years ago.
Yep.
So you need to think about how that's going to feel when somebody's having that conversation with you. So take the time, hear what they're saying, truly get their opinion, and give them options. And we always say, don't have this conversation when you're in a crisis. Do planning before it becomes a crisis and something needs to get done that minute. There are many options. And, you know, people, you know, have this misconception now of a nursing home, and they think it's an institutionalized, awful place to be. And, you know, we talk about, you know, in-home care and people coming in, taking care of you. Oftentimes they say, you know, 3 hours a day, 3 days a week can make all the difference.
Yes.
You know, people think, oh, I need to have somebody move in with me and take care of me. That's not the case.
Right.
You know, you talked about assisted living, and those are great. They're beautiful. I always say it's a cruise ship, you know, when it comes to that point. Yeah,
sure.
you know.
Becky Torres, Angela White here. Thanks for coming in from Brightstar. And Kim, you remember this conversation that we had with my dad, Gene. It was, does he move into the house with us? Does he go to an apartment on his own? Does he have someone come in the home and care for him there? There's a lot of options these days, but you got to slow play. You got to listen to your parents. You don't want to force them into anything that they don't want to be forced into.
Even though we were trying to really get him to move in with us, we wanted him to live with us, and he refused. He didn't want to be a burden, which it would not have been a burden, but that's how he looked at it. Becky, Angela, thank you. Great discussion. Still to come this morning, staying safe. We have the experts sounding off